Hello and welcome to Market News. I want to go back to our last interview that we did, which was a little over a year ago. And I remember you said that time that you're underweight India, you're wary. That's the word you had used. I know a year, 12 months is a very long time in the history of a country or markets. How have things changed?
Look what a year it has been. Clearly not in India alone, but it's been a year punctuated with the currency volatility on the back of inevitable rate normalization. We felt a year ago that rates globally have been quite low, and that inevitable normalization that will happen over albeit extended period of time is likely to trigger some of the excesses that have formed in the currency markets, to the end. So clearly in places where consumption may have been brought forward through expansionary policy, maybe less adequate monetary policy, that has played itself out in places like India, Indonesia, Turkey, and South Africa. So current account deficit countries have had a tough time, India being one of them.
I'll come back to India in just a bit, Masha, but I also want to go back to some of the thoughts you had expressed the last time when we spoke as far as global markets were concerned. You made a very important point back then. You said you will keep seeing mini cycles and the market will keep getting excited, for example, about QE3, and my word, how excited we've been about that. But you said the excitement will probably be short-lived given the diminishing effectiveness of the liquidity programs in the context of the structural issues that still remain unresolved. Is that a situation which pretty much still exists as far as global markets are concerned 12 months down the line?
Sure. Well, at PIMCO, we coined the term new normal. And what comes out of the new normal, or new normal 2.0, is the stable disequilibrium. So the stable disequilibrium assumes that the central bankers do a lot of work and trying to create conditions for jump-started growth, for the assisted growth, but a number of structural challenges still have to be resolved in order for us to resume more stable gliding paths. So what have we seen over the past year or so? We've seen clearly a repair taking place in the U.S. banking system. We've seen deleveraging over time of the U.S. consumer, and we've seen a number of green shoots in the housing market. All of that said, even that amount of monetary assistance have not created a very strong growth path in the economy that is perhaps the healthiest on the global landscape. So I think we're still, as a house, remaining fairly skeptical about the higher trend growth rates or returning back to old normal. And as such, the assistance from the central banks need to continue in some shape or form in order to keep that stable disequilibrium from falling apart. Clearly, you see markets reacting very negatively when there is any threat, whether it's a threat of a policy action or a personality threat, to remove that assistance. And clearly, we need to see that continued in order for the equilibrium or stable disequilibrium to carry on.
Hello and welcome to Market News.